Welcome to Habitly Courses, a production of Manage to Win. Each course is divided into multiple lessons for easy viewing. All are now completely free, so you can watch them on your own or work through them as a team. Please subscribe to this channel, leave a comment, and share your favorite lessons with others. Try to find something that helps you be your best. Hello, this is David Russell. We are talking about how to manage client expectations during on-site service calls. I'm going to give you two simple scenarios as exercises to walk through and compare to your processes and hopefully apply some things that we discussed. Now, the first situation is there is a recently set up computer and its email's not working and applications are not loading properly. So what is the process for resolution? So what I want you to do is I want you to pause this video and go get the process you have for this situation or document it. What do I do initially? What do I do as my response to try to assess the situation and fix it? And then how do I close it out? How do I complete it? So stop the video now, document that, or pull out your process so you can compare to the example I'm going to give you. All right, I'm going to walk you through three parts of this process. Initial steps, and by the way, this is based on a real situation, but it may be different with you, and you may follow a slightly different process. That's fine, but I want to get conversation going here. How can we do what we do best and do it more? How can we take things that we don't do quite as well and improve them? So option, hey, if the person needs email, maybe we get them set up doing email via browser. Can be on the same system, different system, probably a different system. We need to confirm the software application versions are the most current versions, okay? And anybody else having the same type of trouble? It's pretty basics, right? That's normally what you would do. Now, what about what we do as far as resolution? Well, regarding the issues, for example, we may confirm all known points of failure. Well, as typical, we're going to define a resolution plan, confirm when the client's going to get an update, identify any equipment or cables that are required, implement the resolution plan, and document as we go. Of course, we're going to be asking questions in the front end, fully asking, what's going to happen, what do we need to do, what needs to happen. Now, when we're completing, that top bullet is so important. Make certain we thoroughly test the email and the applications. Don't rush off, because the worst thing that can happen is we give them the impression we solved the problem and it's not solved. We're going to follow any procedures that are necessary to confirm other equipment is operational, confirm the work was done with the client verbally, then we send a follow-up email. We empathetically apologize for the inconvenience, ask if there's anything else they need, and update and close out the ticket. Pretty straightforward. Remember, this was a manufacturer, could have been a variety of different companies, but this is a simple, straightforward process. And you think about the different attributes. I didn't dive into all the details that we covered in the prior exercises, the lessons, the 4 lessons we did. Now, follow the same process here with this jewelry company example. Laptop cannot access network drives. What's the process to resolution? So if you got one that's a standard process, pause this video, go get that. If not, then write it out, document. What would I do as my initial steps? What would I do to resolve the issue? And what would I do to close it out, complete it? Okay, initial steps. Well, if there's a laptop issue, maybe I need to borrow a power cord, confirm any extended warranty coverage, notify the manufacturer of a possible RMA if that's appropriate, schedule time to work on site on the laptop, and I'm going to document details as I go and update the client, right? I'm going to be prepared to do that. I'm asking questions, getting the information, but I'm also prepping. Now, just as an example, maybe I'm going to remove the battery and the cord, hold down the power button for 30 seconds, see what's going on, because I've replaced them. Maybe I'm plugging in the cord, update the system BIOS, try a new battery. I'm going to notice, are the browsers running quickly or slowly? Maybe they need cleanup. If applicable, I might get an RMA number, ship it back, update and close the ticket in the PSA each step of the way. That's just an example of what might happen, but here's a process, the process I'm going to follow. And how do I close it out? Hey, this is really important. The ticket remains open while the laptop's being processed, right? I don't close it out and say it's done. It's not done from the client's perspective. I'm going to confirm the status with the client verbally and via email. I'm going to empathetically apologize for the inconvenience. Critical, the reason I bold-faced it, we follow up on the repair with the manufacturer until the unit's returned, it's tested, we confirm it all works, then we update and close out the ticket. These are two simple scenarios. Work through it. And, I'm going to suggest in a moment, look at your own tickets. What can you do to apply what we taught in those 4 lessons? That's all for now. The next piece is just closing out this lesson, but I hope you passed the exams on lesson 1, 2, 3, and 4, and you can go on to other trainings. You can also listen to the closing comments that I've got in the final recording for this lesson on managing client expectations when doing on-site service calls.